A lot of people today say men are getting lazy, soft, gotta wave to my neighbors, I'm leaving, unmotivated or disconnected, I think, but honestly, I don't think that's the real situation at all. I think men are just simply exhausted. I think a lot of middle-aged men are maybe spent 20, 30 years carrying responsibility, paying bills, raising kids, freaking trying to survive. Stress, trying to keep marriages together, trying to provide, trying to do the right thing. Somewhere along the way, those men, they quietly lost their sense of purpose. That's what I think. Without even realizing it, just faded. When a man loses his purpose, everything in life starts feeling a lot heavier. That's what I think is happening to a lot of guys right now. Men were built for mission, man. We were wired to build things, families, businesses, careers, dreams, garages, futures. Most men can survive the hard work. Dang it, we can survive pressure. We can survive sacrifice. You know what slowly crushes a man? It's not hard work. It's feel like he no longer matters. A lot of men wake up, go to work, pay bills, come home, stare at a screen for a while, go to bed, and then repeat the same thing over and over again. This goes on for years. Somewhere along the way, us men, we stop dreaming. You know that? We stop building. We stop feeling alive. We start just to survive instead of actually living to the fullest. And that's why I think many men get strange in middle age. Not crazy, just disconnected. They withdraw. They get quiet. They lose their patience. They stop trying as hard. They numb themselves with distraction, hobbies. Some disappear into work, scrolling, television, YouTube, whatever helps them avoid that feeling that something inside of them is just fading away. Not because they're bad men, not at all. Because deep down, a lot of them feel like their meaningful years are already behind them. Man, that's a dangerous lie. One thing I'm learning as I get older is this. But the woman about hit me. That purpose doesn't disappear. It changes. Maybe you're not raising little ones anymore. Maybe the house is quieter now. Maybe the business is different. Maybe life doesn't look the way it did 15 years ago, but that doesn't mean that your life stopped. Didn't stop mattering. You still have wisdom. You still have incredible amount of experience. You still have crazy value. You still have influence. And honestly, I just think younger men need grounded older men now more than ever. There's a shortage of steady men. Men who've been through things, men who know what failure feels like, men who know what rebuilding feels like. I think a lot of men are waiting to feel motivated before they start living again. But, you know, motivation usually shows up after movement, not before it. Sometimes purpose starts coming back through the small things. Maybe just get out and clean the garage, start a project, take care of yourself again, talk to your wife during dinner, call your kids more often, take that trip, build something with your hands again, help somebody else, maybe outside of any influence on you, just help them. You know, it's those little things that wake men back up, and I believe there are a lot of men out there who just not finished living. They're not finished with life. They've just drifted a while, but drifting is dangerous because it happens real slowly, so slow you don't even notice it happening until one day you realize all these years went by and you just stopped becoming the man you wanted to be. You know, I don't think it's too late. I think those men can rebuild. I think those men can reconnect. And I think those men can rediscover purpose. You can become present again. You can dream again. I think a lot of men like me and you have some of their best years of their life sitting right in front of them, not behind them. Anyway, just some thoughts while I was driving the truck today. This is Truck Talks.